Hey, what's up? This is Keith D. Robinson, and you're listening to the Jeff Foxx Show Behind the Mic podcast.
So we're talking to Keith D. Robinson, and I just asked him, I said, where are you? He says, I'm in my dressing room. And so when you're an actor and you got your own dressing room, oh, man, Keith, man, tell me about that journey.
I mean, yeah, a journey it is. It's been a good one, no highs and lows, but yeah, you got to have a dressing room, man, so we can put on the gear.
Yeah, right.
All the fresh suits Ted wears.
Exactly. Keith D. Robinson plays Dr. Ted Richardson on Beyond the Gate, and this is a brand new soap opera to CBS. Now, tell the folks a little bit about this soap opera and why it's so special and why it's so different.
Well, it's one of a kind because it's the first soap opera that's been ever led by a predominantly all-black cast. It takes place in a wealthy area on the DMV and surrounding a family called the Duprees. So it's high drama, to say the least. And then, like I say, it's the first African-American led cast that we've ever seen on TV. I think in the last 35 years, it had something similar to it, Passions.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, not quite as culturally relevant as this one is. People are loving it. It's right after Young and the Restless. So I'm proud to be a part of history. It's history-making soap, for sure.
How did the role of Dr. Ted Richardson come your way?
It came out of the blue, to be honest with you, Jeff. They had a gentleman who was playing it before me. They got a few episodes in with him. They wanted to go another direction. So pretty much Thursday, I got the call. Friday, I screen tested. And Monday, I was in Atlanta saying lines on camera. So it happened pretty fast.
It goes fast, right?
It goes fast, yeah. So, but it was a blessing, testament to staying ready so you ain't got to get ready.
Right. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready, right?
Exactly.
Now, was it hard to step into a role that somebody else started first, or no big deal?
You know what? From a creative standpoint, no, because I mean, as artists, you learn to kind of adapt. I think for the fan, I think it was harder for them than it was for me.
Okay.
They've seen me in so many different roles. Some of them had grown accustomed to the person that played it before me. But, in the soap world, if they feel like creatively it's not really going in the direction they want it to go, then that can happen. The transition for me was with the fans, because it was always love, 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 love. And then when I popped up as Ted, the new Ted, it was like, we love you, Keith, but not here. But now that's changed.
Right,
that's changed.
right.
I've slowly, one scene at a time, winning their hearts.
Yeah, folks get used to you, right? That's how that is.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is, yeah.
Next thing you know, you the only Ted.
Yeah, exactly. That's the goal.
Let's take the short ride, okay? Where you from?
I'm from this area. I'm from Georgia. I was actually born in Kentucky, but I grew up in the South Carolina, Georgia area, the Atlanta, Augusta, Greenville, South Carolina area. All cities kind of within like an hour, 2 hours of each other. So I'm a Southern boy. And then I spent most of my second half of my life in Los Angeles. So I've kind of got roots on both sides.
So how'd you get this acting bug? I mean, how did that get to you?
I call it a divine accident. I was in a group. I'm a singer-songwriter. I was in a group at the time. We had to deal with Motown. We got out of the deal. We wanted to re-sign and try to get a new deal. So we just loaded up the car and moved out to Beverly Hills, and Beverly Hillbillies, and kind of toured around Hollywood. And when I got there, I realized everyone had headshots and was taking auditions and acting class. So I just kind of wandered into an acting class with a friend, and the teacher allowed me to participate, kind of like the quintessential Fame Leroy story. And she thought I was good, became my manager for 8 years, and that kind of started off another career.
You said you're a singer.
Yeah.
There is a parallel between singing and acting. It's really kind of the same thing.
Every scene has a rhythm to it, and every song has an element of drama. You kind of can play in between the two meanings. I think the thing with acting, when you're on camera, you want to act like, you want to make it feel like people are kind of catching you living your life and you don't know the camera's there. It's seamless. And then on stage, you're performing a record, you want to be all up in the camera and demonstrative, and James Brown pass out on stage. You want to be as dramatic as you can to communicate the record. So they kind of work in opposite directions, but they're heading in the same destination.
That's deep what you just said. Break that down one more time.
Every scene has a rhythm to it. There's a dance within every scene. And then every song that you're singing or writing has an element of drama. You're telling a story. The thing is, when you're in front of a camera, you want to tell the story seamlessly, as if we just happen to be getting an inside look at someone's life. They don't know the camera's there. It's just real. And then on stage, you want to do the opposite, where you want to play up the camera. You want to be demonstrative. You want to invite them in. You want to break the fourth wall. You want to be dramatic as possible to really create a great stage presentation of the record.
Did you do any acting on stage? Did you do stage work?
Very little. Very little stage work. I was in my first play at 8 years old. I played a rhinoceros in Noah and his Rainbow Rhythms. And then I took a sabbatical for about 20 years.
Mhm.
And then I got back into I got into acting. So never stage acting, but a lot of performing with music, with groups. And I just kind of had a knack for it. I think that kind of helped develop my natural instincts. I feel like acting is a thing where you can hone your skill set, but you got to have a knack for it. Kind of like singing. Like your tone is your tone. It's just a matter of how you perfect your tone, your breathing, but the way you sound is the way you sound.
Do you think you see some Broadway?
Yeah, that is definitely on the bucket list. And I've had those opportunities down the pipeline, but they just didn't work out for scheduling purposes or other projects. But that's definitely something that I definitely want to do with the right situations in the future. That's on the list.
You never know what's thrown at the wall and sticks first.
Yeah.
You started out in music.
Right.
That was the first passion.
Mm-hmm.
So when did you first realize, I got a good voice? Do you play an instrument as well?
I play keys. I wouldn't charge you to hear me. I'm a singer-songwriter for sure by heart. That's what I do. That's where I live. I was a good imitator because I could imitate New Edition and Ralph Tresvant on the radio. And I didn't realize you have a good singing voice yourself until I got into high school and got in a band. And I heard that first scream from the young lady in the front row and I was hooked. I was in.
The talent show.
The talent show. I was in.
That really means something when you get up there in front of your classmates and you start singing. And then you got the girl that you see walking down the hall every day and she's screaming at you. That really changes you, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. I'm never leaving. I'm staying here. I like it here.
So you say, this is definitely what I want to do.
This is all right here.
This is all right. So you got into a band or a singing group?
Singing group. We were like the Diet Jodeci. We was like a country low budget version of Jodeci. We did Jodeci covers. I wrote a couple of records, originals, and it was that era of Boyz II Men and the R&B surge of the 90s. And my brother was a New Edition like super fan. So I saw how the effect it had on him, and I was like, I want to be in New Edition. You know what I mean? So that kind of really stuck with me throughout the years.
And tell the folks some of your acting credits too, because like you said, you've been in other projects. Tell the folks some of the things you've been in.
Well, I mean, a lot of people know me from Dreamgirls. I played Effie's brother, CeCe, which people love. This Christmas, Fat Albert, Power Rangers, All Eyes on Me, the Tupac documentary, Get On Up, the James Brown documentary.
Right.
Mahalia Jackson, the Mahalia Jackson documentary, Crew, Dear John.
You got a good resume there,
I got a little highlight reel.
Yes, you do. And that film work, is that far and in between? What type of lifestyle is a film actor? What are the realities of that?
The reality of it is it's uncertain. It's what have you done for me lately? It's almost like playing the numbers in Vegas, except you're playing them with people. Great movies are that make an impression. They stay in culture forever. They can sometimes change your name. It's a great way to almost immortalize your body of work, especially when it's a hit movie. So people will always remember you for that. So it's kind of like what we all as actors chase, is being in those great moments in those big classic films, and everything else kind of falls under that. You're not working. It tries you, and it begs the question, do you still really want to do this? So it's a journey.
Have you been in that situation? I want to hang this up.
Many times.
And what kept you going?
Just knowing that if I keep going, there's something around the corner. Just keeping the faith, staying true to my routine, continue to put one step in front of the other, then you eventually get to your destination. You can't get there if you quit. And that's just what I tell all young artists. Don't give yourself a deadline, but continue to work and hone your craft while you're waiting. If you're knocking on the door, get really good at knocking, and one day that door opens. And that's just how it is.
So how do you deal with rejection?
I use it as fuel now. It would break me down. It was some slow car ride driving Miss Daisy rides home like, I can't do that. What am I doing with my life? You have those. That's part of it. The no's you use as fuel. Use them as gas. You know what I mean? Sometimes no is a blessing. A lot of times I've seen projects I didn't get on that I wanted to get on. I thought I counted the money. I knew this was life-changing. I didn't get it. I was heartbroken. And then looking back, I was like, thank God that I didn't get that. That didn't go that way for me.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, that's life though.
Sometimes you don't know. You think this is what I want. And then in hindsight, I'm glad I didn't get that one. Isn't that something?
That's right.
So you just really have to believe in yourself and stay on your own path.
You got to be relentless about that self-belief for sure.
Have you reached a point now, can you say, whew, I made it? Or are you still got to crack that whip and you still got to keep moving?
You still got to crack that whip. I feel like when you say you've made it, you're in a dangerous place.
Okay.
I'm grateful and I'm happy, but I'm not content. You got to stay hungry because it's almost like professional sports. If you don't show up, last season don't count this season. You can come this season, they'll get somebody else in there. And that's pretty much how it is in show business. So you got to stay on your grind. And that's what I kind of love about it. And that's what keeps my mojo up. There's a lot of people in front of me, but even more people behind me waiting to get where I'm at.
Are you enjoying yourself? Are you having fun?
I am. Yeah.
The challenges are there and the grind is real, But is it fun, Keith? Is it fun?
It's a blessing, man. I get to get up every day, get on the market and act and be somebody else and wear nice clothes and be around people that I really enjoy working with. The overall is a blessing. It's a dream job. You know what I mean? When you got a job in this game, it's a blessing in itself. So I am having fun, to answer your question. It's much better than punching the clock.
I hear you.
And no offense to anybody that likes punching the clock. I just don't necessarily like punching the clock. That's just what I don't like doing.
Now you got this balance. Your true love, or your first love, which is music, it's knocking again. Now you got some music. You want to tell us about some music that you're doing. At the same time, you're trying to balance the acting career. How do you do both?
Well, I've always done that. Every role that I've gotten, I've always written songs around the role or put them in the piece, and continue to drop singles as an independent. So this is no different. CBS was gracious to allow to put it in the show on a big stage, but I've always balanced it. I mean, for me, one kind of feeds the other. If I'm in my dressing room, I'm writing records. If I'm in the studio, I'm thinking about how to tell the story. So I kind of like use both of them. So I've never really chosen. So it's not really a thing for me that feels like I have to put one down to pay attention to the other. But the new song is called Forever Bay, which I wrote kind of around the storyline of my character, Ted Richardson, and Nicole, who are estranged, and this was their wedding song. So we dropped a single. We just dropped a video this week that kind of plays out their relationship, prequel to what they see in the show now. And it's been doing really well. People are loving it. People are hitting me up saying they want to renew their vows. And, you know, it's kind of an art imitates life thing, because that was a song I wrote for my ex. We never really kind of got into full fruition. So I had put the song away and tucked it in my backpack. And then lo and behold, this opportunity came. So I pulled it back out, and now I'm giving it to the world.
Is it hard to hold down a relationship with a career that's up and down so much?
I think it has its challenges, but I think it no more than any other relationship. It's all about time and communication. And you make time for those things that are important to you. But you do have to find someone who's very secure in themselves and really has an understanding and a grace to you as an artist, as far as being in a relationship with someone who's in front of the camera, in front of the world, around different scenarios and moving around. So it does take a little special spice from somebody. So make sure she or he understands your passion.
Right. This is what it is. So
it's what it is.
You know what I'm about. Let's take the ride together.
That's right. That's right. Remember, when you met me, I was dancing.
Right.
That's right. That's right.
Now, when you do a film, there's a process. And when you do a soap opera, there's a process. Which one do you prefer the most? Which one's the most comfortable?
I love them both. Film is, you have more time to prepare. You can take half a day on one scene. Here, we're doing an episode a day. So you got to come to work prepared.
Ooh.
You get a knack for remembering material, making it believable, and throwing it out and loading up for the next day.
How do you memorize all those lines?
The memory's a muscle. You could do it, Jeff. It's almost like I told somebody, if I had known that I could retain the information like this, I probably would have been a lawyer or something, because it's so much material. But you kind of get a rhythm to it. You know, you kind of get an understanding to it. And you pick it up and you put it down. I mean, it's an acquired taste. Not every actor can do it, but it's not as complicated a thing as the brain is a brilliant muscle. When you stretch it, it'll stretch with you, just like any other muscle in your body. Yep.
You got cue cards up there?
No cue cards. No cue cards. We have no time for cue cards around here.
You got to have it in order to do it, right?
That's right. That's right.
So you have to put a lot of time, and when you get off set, you got to put a lot of time at the house just to learn your lines and stuff, right?
Well, yeah. Well, at least that's what I tell them. That's what I tell the producers. Like, I was studying all night.
That's really great, man. Once again, this is Keith D. Robinson. He's just a great actor. He's so open about the process. I've learned so much just listening to you. He's in Beyond the Gates on CBS. It's a wonderful new soap opera, predominantly black cast.
That's right.
What do you want to see happen to this project? How far do you want to see this thing go?
I wanted to see it be a piece of American culture. You know, Young and the Restless has been on TV for 50 plus years. I think every soap opera that's on with us has a 20 to 30 year head start. I would love to see this as a staple in American culture, in world culture too, because it shows us in a very esteemed light, beautiful blackness. And we have white people, we have all kinds of people in the show, but the core of it is us. It's a great depiction of us on TV. And I think it's going to inspire a lot of young artists. Or just a kid who wants to be like Ted and be a plastic surgeon. And he's never seen one until he saw me on TV. So I hope it can just be that mainstay inspiration.
And as you do the character page by page, day by day, you grow more and more into that character, don't you?
You do. Well, yeah. People call you, my first name is now Ted. Now, if I go in any church, I'm Ted. I am not Keith. That just comes with the territory.
Right. You cool with that?
That means you watching. That means the check's still clearing.
That you got. Keep the checks clear. Oh, you're
Keep the
okay.
checks clear, please.
All right.
Call me Ted. Call me Ted, please.
Tell the folks about the new song, how we can get it.
The new song is Forever Bay. It is available on all digital platforms. The video is out, starring myself and my co-star on the show, Daphne Duplay. It's on Vivo, YouTube. But Forever Bay is a single. And there's another single out as well called Foolish Love, which just dropped, which I kind of wrote around my mistress of the show, which we'll get into a little bit later. But so both of those songs are out.
This is great. This is great.
Yeah, man, I'm having fun.
Tell the folks once again, Beyond the Gates, when can we see it?
Beyond the Gates is on CBS every day after Young and the Restless. It is on, I believe it's 2 p.m. on the East Coast, 1 p.m. on the West Coast. Don't quote me on that. Check your local listings, but just know it comes right after Young and the Restless on CBS every day, 5 days a week. You can catch Ted in the gang.
That's some nice paper there.
hey, won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? Won't he do it? It's Keith D. Robinson today on the Jeff Foxx Show. Thank you, Keith.
All right, brother.